Well, drag historically has been, you know, sort of men dressing up as women, just like putting on a performance and stuff. And to some extent, it still is that, but it's become so much more. It's become some form of artistic expression.
My name is Davina De Campo, aka Owen Farrow, as seen on The Voice, MTV, The Real Housewives of Cheshire and Cam 4. Sexuality now is much more open and talked about. It's less taboo. It's an easier way for people to get into then understanding their gender, if that makes sense.
I am a gay man, someone who doesn't really care about like gender labelling. I'm me. I keep it real.
I'm just a gay man who wears about 14 pounds of makeup.
I don't like adding labels. I don't need more labels than, you know, bloody peacocks. Personally, I identify myself as a gay man. If I'm kikiing or kai-kaiing, I'm still Jack Thompson or Pandora Goldstein, the gender-bending Jew.
So you might think that you're a gay man because that's the information that you've been given, but actually as you're working it through in your own mind, because it does take a long time to kind of come to terms and understand exactly what it is that you feel like, that actually that's not what you are and you're somewhere else on the gender spectrum.
I've always been comfortable with my sexuality, and I think it does take a brave person to go outside wearing makeup, but it also takes a brave person to walk outside with like bright blue hair or like 10-inch heels on.
I get a lot of like inspiration from like other people, other artistic people out there. You know, obviously Instagram's a big thing now. Like you can see all these different people with all these different looks, and it's amazing. I like a lot of sort of, I don't know, like fantasy, like unicorns, mermaids, and that kind of like, you know, that whole gig.
For anybody who is getting confused, drag is about mocking identity. It's about saying, you know, this is all a construct. None of this is real.
I suppose the term nowadays is irony, but I just call it a gigantic piss take.
Whereas when you're transgender, that's very much tied into your identity as a person.
Gender doesn't matter as much as people make it out to be. There's more of a spectrum there. It's a case of, well, you fall here, you know, that's cool, like whatever, you know, whatever makes you happy, you know?
Because of shows like Drag Race and how far we've come with men wearing makeup, it's come a long way.
I think it's very difficult to underestimate what drag has done for the gay community. If you just look at a rights movement started, that's drag queens, transgender people standing up and saying, no, I've had enough of this.
In 1967, when homosexuality was decriminalised, everyone was going, this is disgusting, they are perverts, this is this, and now look, you've got open gay clubs and RuPaul is the third highest paid person in America or something. So I think in time, people will come to understand it and do it and be fine with it, and yeah, it'll be fine.
But there is obviously still a lot more to go. Like, it's still very much like, you know, binary, like, you're either gay or straight. It's like, okay, well, bi people exist, pan people exist, like, you know.
Whether you're wearing makeup or not, it's still a bit of a scary world out there. And if you surround yourself with people who do accept you and encourage you to be who you are, whether it's dressed in a certain way, whether it's wearing makeup, whether it's performing, then you're always going to be a lot happier and it's going to become more acceptable.
I get really annoyed at like the fact that there's like a male section in like shops and there's a female section, like, and it's only been recently, like the last couple of years, that I've just gone, well, you know what, that looks good, whether it's like a high heel or just like a really nice jacket. I'm like, that looks cool, I'm going to put that on my body. It shouldn't matter.
Yeah.